My previous video on dynamic events generated quite a few comments. While many of them were positive, a few highlighted the fact that in their opinion, ArenaNet did not deliver on the promise that dynamic events will shape the world around you. From my limited experience, I think that this is only true in the beginning levels of the game. Let me explain. Guild Wars 2 is a game that doesn't believe in hand-holding. The game doesn't point out that a comment by an NPC about his wife leaving in the morning will eventually cascade in a bear invasion. Likewise, the game doesn't tell you how to use your skills to good effect, and the game doesn't tell you how you should play it either. What the game does instead is ease you in these game mechanics and events so that you get a chance to learn how everything works by yourself. Consider the fight going on right now. I am currently level 6, and I can just stand there immobile, spam my 2 most damaging attack skills, and I can kill my enemies easily with no risks at all. That, however, changes as you level up. Fast forward to level 14. Standing still and using random attack skills will quickly result in your death, as we can see during this particular fight. Enemies are now more insidious. They don't just use regular attacks, they also employ skills to good effect. That being said, provided I used my time wisely while the game was relatively easy and learned my skills, what exactly they do and when is the best time to use them, if I learned how to get out of the way when my enemy uses his skills, and if I learned how to dodge attacks, the same fight against the same enemy that resulted in my death just moments ago becomes easy again. I believe this same philosophy applies to dynamic events as well. In the beginning, dynamic events allow players to fail with little to no consequence, but that does not last forever. Let me share my experience on this once I was in a level 17 area. While walking around, I ran into an NPC called Brina. She wanted help to capture some rabbits. I was enjoying the event when suddenly I noticed the event was gone and I see Brina running away. I gave chase to see why she ran off, only to find her village under attack by the Ice Brood and all the villagers dead.
Fury is mine! Need some healing here.
I failed in defending the village, and this was in turn captured by the Ice Brood. I tried to kill the invaders, but there were just too many of them, and I ended up dead. That's when I discovered that Swordhelm wasn't the only village captured, there was also Nordstead to the north, and it too had suffered the same fate. It is quite likely that Swordhelm invasion was launched from Nordstead. Until these two are liberated, the NPCs revived, players in the area lose out on travel waypoints, vendors, as well as certain dynamic events. We need to keep in mind that this was just the start of the second zone. Dynamic events are already escalating in their consequences when failed. Here, players actually pay a price for their failures. I cannot wait and see how much further dynamic events will escalate as I dive deeper and deeper in the Guild Wars 2 story.